Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be a chance! And it's a goal! And what a start! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Turns back here, probably the best option. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Looking for the runner. Oh, big chance! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that is out of play. Good running, strong and purposeful. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Chooses to go back. Has a goal! Gets the shot away! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Here's the delivery. Looking for options for movement. And through to the goalkeeper. There is the half-time whistle. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the game has already resumed here. Ball is over the line. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is a crunching tackle. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treat. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now, who's going to be first to this? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's had a hit! Knocks it away. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Played out to the right. Into the last quarter of an hour. Move forward and quickly so. He can run onto that. He is through here. Great chance! They did it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
It's become a case of men against boys. He might be in here. He's had a shot. Oh, denied at the last. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And there goes the final whistle. hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, there's a very good chance they can plough on after what was a good start. And even if they have a wobble along the way, I think this team has a structure and a philosophy that's solidly in place. And I think they can rely on that. So my advice would be, keep aiming high. Why not up for some swagger, in parts at least? I think they're capable of it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a fabulous ball. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. He's tried one! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's been taken straight back. And now the breakaway, over to the left. He is through here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a pretty loose pass. Forwards and with intent. Oh, that's a key interception. Looks to the other side. And if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Out to the right. Great hit! Oh, it's a nice idea. And the whistle goes for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Out to the left it goes. No, that's been intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's well spotted. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Good work on the right flank here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Played out to the left flank. So much time and space here. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Opts to play it back. There's the shot! Chance to finish. And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Played out towards the right wing. Good read, needed to be. Gets his pass away. Oh, face to face. He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's had a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling.
Massive lead! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gets good distance on it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the counter could be on here. Now that's well seen too. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. There's the shot! Keeper pulls up a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Challenge, but fair enough. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Fiddles it through. Spread neatly. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cross goes in there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Defence has got rid of that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Interesting ball. And that could set him on his way. That'll be a throw. who's going to be first to this? It's bounced out! It's anyone's ball now. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
That has been cut short. Well, that is one way to stop him. The referee's awarded a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Moved forward and quickly so. It's a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked out the run.
Look, it's a run defence is this one.
Great hit! And he's gone looking for safety. He's got space in the area. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Forwards and with intent. Played out to the left flank. Decent hit! It's a goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
He's a sharp little ball here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Spot on, Peter.
Has a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Looking for the runner. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gets his pass away. And that's aimed into the middle.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Just eases him off the ball. Picked out, and the finish! It's off target and by quite a way. Time for a change in personnel. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Hello, welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some, at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Looking for the runner. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Top save! That shot was travelling. And the keeper passes the test.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Spread out to the left. A great leap! Good delivery, but no joy.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's been taken straight back. He's found a way through. And he's gone backward. Can he finish?
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. He's found a way through. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's got his header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
So who can spark this game into life? Looks to the other side. Moved on forwards. Just too much on that. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gets his pass away. Well read. And the danger is averted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score. There's the shot! Now, who's going to... And the follow-up! Brilliantly cut out.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Opts for safety. It's gone for a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Looking for options for movement. Played it early. Well timed, excellent interception. And the shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
That's it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's played forward. He's in, sure, can he find the finish? Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
And the keeper's got it again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Over to the left. Oh, that's delightful.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Out towards the flank. Oh, chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Threads one in. He's left his man. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's it. So on the face of it, things look simple. Take 3 points from this game and you are through to the knockout stage, the place where everybody wants to be. But football rarely proves to be that simple, and it all makes for a very tense match. For some unbearable, the stress especially high. For those of us who are neutral, however, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. Nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team. Well, he has a shot! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
I just think that's a good example of how you take advantage of a lapse in concentration. He was on the prowl, hungry, looking for any scraps that came his way, and he certainly gobbled up the chance, took it really well.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
That is very well defended. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Victory now would mean so much. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's nice. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the defence can get it clear. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Played out towards the right wing. Interesting ball. He's in plenty of space here. It's run loose here. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played out to the right. The pressing, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Good spot, he's seen the run. There's the hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the counter is on. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Shots on here. Chance for the header! They've scored! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's on a charge. Fiddles it through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And that has left him in a heap. Threads one in. Real chance here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Real chance! Decent enough try. Defender's on the back foot. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And time is up. So we just await the arrival of the teams here in what is a crucial game. It appears to be a fairly safe place that they find themselves in. Very probably avoiding defeat will be sufficient to progress in the competition, and that is reflected in an air of optimism, indeed confidence swirling all over the place here. The mood is very, very good. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Now the counter. Just eases him off the ball. And they're quick to get it back. Goes forward. Played forward. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's there to clear it. And now the breakaway. And that is played back to front. Oh, that's a key interception. And back to the keeper they go. And the finish! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Always onto this. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
Look, movement.
Up to meet it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A real chance to break. Brilliantly cut out. Played out to the right. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's the chance to counter. Moved on forwards. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. And he cuts out the supply. Shifted upfield. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
There will be a throw-in. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Plays it forward. Now that's well seen too. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Look at the space here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Stood up well to him there. He could be in here. And the shot! Keeper pulls up a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And the shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, welcome to you and to our coverage of semi-final day. It has to be said, we have an atmosphere here that is really buzzing. Both teams terrifically well represented. Real chance! Played out to the right. Played towards the other side. Played out to the left flank. Hit it, climbs up big! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gets his pass away. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the runner. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Defenders on the back foot. He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Goalkeeper's ball. Well, they could break here. He's a sharp little ball here. The referee's awarded a free kick. And they're quick to get it back. Well, now here's and he has been fouled there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a key interception. Moved on forwards. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, strongly challenged there. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. And he's on a charge. Played in. Fiddles it through. Can he latch on to this? This interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's forced to go back. He's left his man. Cross goes in there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Big chance! Yes! Who's that? Late in the day! This could well be it!
looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the ball...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Almost there, and the players can feel it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they...
Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And that is that. So we are, in effect, halfway through the semi-final. The hosts, no doubt the happier of the two sides, having been able to walk away with a credible draw and put some pressure on their opponents for this second leg. I guess they would see themselves as slight favourites, though it wouldn't take very much for the pendulum to swing the other way. A win, no matter how small the margin, is all that is needed to send the visitors through. Great chance! Oh, it's gone in! And that gives them an overall lead.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's trying the shot. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for he's had a shot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And that is played back to front. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foot in. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he can't get it over the wall. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nice touch. He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. An act of charity gratefully received. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played up towards the front line. Fiddles it through. A real chance to break. And the semi-final reaches halfway. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. And he's had it nicked away. Gets it back. Out towards the flank. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And here's the chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Some resolute defending there. Well, the manager here is telling his defence to come right back, I think. Well, he's gone for goal! And another time! And the keeper passes the test.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Up to meet it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's a fancy looking ball, that. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Calmly anticipates. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's been drilled forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, welcome everybody. You join us here for our coverage of what is set to be a truly exciting final. Formalities are underway, everybody is soaking up an energetic, highly charged atmosphere within the ground. The teams will be with us very shortly. We look forward, of course, to that special moment. In the meantime, we take in a feeling of excitement and euphoria ahead of what should be a really outstanding final. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. Great hit! That's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lecky was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Another throw-in. And it's played forward. Through Stitch. Now that's well seen too. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Lecky. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. Good, strongly challenged there. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's delightful. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been intercepted. Great ball if he can get there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Clearly not happy with that. Lecky. Gets his pass away. Lecky. And they can counter here. That has been cut short. Forwards and with intent. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
And he's straight offside. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Look, this is classic final tension and nerves. It's still got time to go from tentative to thrilling, I hope.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just... Chance! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Well, he went with real power then, when something dainty and subtle was called for.
Move forward, and quickly so. It's gone for a throw-in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played with finesse. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Suter has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That looks a cracking ball. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Shifted upfield. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Nicely intercepted.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the runner. Gets into some space. Chance to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, given away. Time added on will be... He's one on shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Australia can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.